As we move through different stages of life, especially after experiencing the ups and downs of youth and the busyness of middle age, the things that once seemed important can change. Gradually, we realize that life is not just about achieving material goals, but about finding inner peace, building meaningful relationships, and nurturing tranquility in our hearts. Below are 9 profound and comprehensive principles for life in old age, helping us to better understand the true values and how they can bring joy and happiness in the later years of life. 1. Health, the priceless asset in life. When we are young, we often get caught up in the whirlwind of life, racing against time to earn money, build a career, and pursue external goals. In the process, many of us forget that health is the most important foundation. It is only when health starts to decline, when we face illness and fatigue both physically and mentally, that we realize its value. Health is the cornerstone for us to fully enjoy life, pursue dreams, and live to the fullest. Without good health, all wealth and fame become meaningless. Think of health as a long-term investment. Instead of focusing solely on earning money, we should spend time taking care of ourselves, exercising regularly, eating healthily, maintaining stress-reducing activities, and nurturing mental health. We cannot stop aging, but we can make that process smoother and more natural by maintaining good health from a young age. Mental health is just as important as physical health. A strong emotional and mental state helps us overcome life's difficulties more easily and also determines the level of happiness in our lives. By taking care of ourselves early on, we not only ensure a peaceful and fulfilling old age, but also bring joy to those around us. 2. Building meaningful relationships. In modern life, the busyness of work and family responsibilities can leave us with little time for relationships. However, as we grow older, the things that bring us the most satisfaction are not the money in our bank accounts or the accomplishments we have achieved, but the memories and the love we have shared with family, friends, and loved ones. Quality relationships, especially with family and close friends, provide us with a sense of belonging, comfort, and a tremendous source of emotional support. A spiritually fulfilling life cannot be separated from the connections we have with others. Many studies have shown that those with strong social bonds tend to live longer and be happier. On the contrary, loneliness and isolation can lead to mental and physical decline. Take time to build and nurture these relationships. It could be as simple as regular conversations with loved ones, a cozy dinner with family, or small outings with friends. Our lives are not just measured by what we do, but by how we create and maintain our relationships. In old age, love and sharing are what remain, bringing us a deep sense of peace and happiness that nothing else can replace. 3. Simplifying life to find peace. When young, many people are caught up in the cycle of accumulating material possessions. We want a bigger house, a more expensive car, or luxurious vacations to prove ourselves. But over time, we realize that having more does not necessarily mean being happier. In fact, owning more can become a burden as we expend time and energy managing and maintaining these possessions. Simplifying life is one of the paths to finding peace within. By eliminating unnecessary things, we free ourselves from undue stress. Reducing non-essential commitments and responsibilities allows us to focus more on real values like health, family, and spiritual fulfillment. Simplifying doesn't mean giving up everything, but rather choosing and prioritizing what truly matters. When we no longer worry about material pressures, we can fully enjoy life, spending time on things that bring us happiness, such as being with loved ones, pursuing personal hobbies, or simply relaxing in our own peaceful space. 4. Finding new purpose in later life. When a career is no longer the focus of life, many people may feel lost, especially those who have devoted their lives to work. However, the loss of a role in work does not mean life loses its meaning. On the contrary, this is an opportunity to explore new goals and new sources of inspiration. Later life opens the door for us to explore new activities, from pursuing hobbies we didn't have time for before, to participating in volunteer activities to contribute to the community. Purpose doesn't always have to be grand or prominent. Sometimes, living a simple yet meaningful life, enjoying the joy of caring for family, or taking time for ourselves is enough to bring deep satisfaction. A purposeful life helps us feel valuable and continue growing. Regardless of age, when we have goals and passions, life feels more exciting, and we are always moving forward. 5. Cultivating gratitude every day. Gratitude is the key to unlocking happiness and satisfaction in life. When we appreciate the good things around us, no matter how small, we feel richer and more content, especially in old age. Gratitude helps us see life in a more positive light, creating a sense of peace in the soul. Gratitude doesn't have to be for something grand. Sometimes, it's just about finding joy in the simple things like the morning sunshine, a good meal, or the laughter of a child. When we focus on these positives, life becomes easier and more meaningful. Practicing gratitude daily not only improves our mood, but also strengthens mental health, reduces stress and anxiety. It's an essential habit that everyone should develop to live a happier and more fulfilling life. 6. Letting go of the past and forgiving yourself. No one goes through life without making mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes become burdens that make us feel regret and sorrow. However, holding on to the past only prevents us from moving forward. One of the most important lessons in life is learning how to let go and forgive, not just others, but also ourselves. Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting, but rather accepting what has happened, viewing it as valuable life lessons, and not allowing it to control the present. Forgiving ourselves for past mistakes is the way to move forward and live a life free from the bonds of negative emotions. When we learn to forgive and let go, our minds become more peaceful, and we can enjoy life more fully, no longer worrying about things we cannot change. 7. Finding joy in small and simple things. When young, many people are caught up in dreams of great achievements, grand adventures, or outstanding successes. But as we grow older, we gradually realize that true joy does not lie in big things, but in the small and simple moments of everyday life. Learn to appreciate and enjoy the small things: a fresh morning, a good meal, or a warm conversation with a loved one. These are the precious moments that contain the happiness we sometimes overlook when we are too busy with life. When we simplify our desires and expectations, we open up to the deeper joys of life, especially those found in the most ordinary moments. 8. Leaving a legacy through love and kindness. A legacy isn't always about grand projects, enormous wealth, or the fame we've built throughout life. A true legacy is what we leave in the hearts and memories of others. It's the love, kindness, and compassion that we've shared with family, friends, and the community. As we grow older, it's natural to reflect on what we will leave behind for future generations. Many people think that legacy means material wealth, but what is far more enduring is the way we have touched the lives of others. Acts of love, kindness, and generosity never fade. Instead, they continue to ripple and influence the lives of others long after we're gone. Leaving a legacy isn't about accumulating possessions, but about building values and virtues. through helping others, teaching our children about love and compassion, or imparting life lessons that future generations will carry with them throughout their lives. The acts of kindness we perform throughout our lives are the most precious gifts we can leave to the world. This is how we can live on in the memories of others and leave a positive mark on society. 9. Nurturing inner peace and embracing life. Inner peace is not something that can be easily found outside of ourselves, but must be nurtured from within. In the later years of life, we increasingly realize that nothing is more important than peace of mind. This comes not just from letting go of ambitions and expectations, but also from learning to accept life as it is. Life is always full of challenges, and facing old age is not always easy. However, by accepting the inevitable changes and learning to live with the limitations of the body and mind, we find tranquility. Peace doesn't come from avoiding difficulties, but from facing and embracing them with an open heart. Nurturing inner peace requires us to take time for ourselves, listen to and observe our inner emotions. It involves letting go of unnecessary stress, practicing mindfulness, and enjoying each moment as it comes. Sometimes, simply sitting down, taking a deep breath, and feeling present can bring about a profound sense of calm. As we grow older and accept that life isn't always perfect, but we can still find happiness and joy in the little things, we will feel a sense of serenity. Inner peace not only helps us live a more comfortable and meaningful life, but also provides a powerful source of support to help us face the challenges of old age with grace and ease. Conclusion. The journey to finding happiness and peace in old age. Old age is a time to pause, reflect, and contemplate what we have been through. It is not a period to feel loss or regret, but an opportunity to find happiness and peace in the simplest things. The principles outlined above help us understand that true wealth lies not in the material things we accumulate, but in the spiritual values and cherished experiences we create. Health is the foundation, but quality relationships, simplicity in life, and daily gratitude are the essential factors that allow us to live a fulfilled life. When we let go of the past, forgive ourselves, and find joy in small things, life becomes lighter and more meaningful. Leaving a legacy of love and kindness allows us not only to build a meaningful life for ourselves, but also to leave a positive mark on the world. Old age is not the end of the journey, but a new chapter filled with opportunities to continue growing and exploring. It is a time to live with our truest selves, to enjoy every moment, and to contribute meaningfully to life. Let us live a life that will be remembered not for what we possessed, but for the values we left behind, the people we loved, and the marks we left on their hearts. In the later years of life, let us embrace change and live with joy, simplicity, and gratitude. Cherish each day, each moment, and each person we encounter. Life is a long and meaningful journey, and we can continue building valuable legacies even as we enter our final years.